Hi, my name is Amber Cano Martin, and I'm running for Amherst Town Council, District 2. I came to the Pioneer Valley in 2007 as a grad student in international education at UMass. When I moved here, I immediately fell in love with the town, with its natural beauty, small town charm, progressive values, and diverse international community. While I was a graduate student, I met my husband William, and he and I decided to get married, buy a house here, and have our kids here and raise them here. For the past 14 years, I've worked with the Service Employees International Union, SEIU, organizing personal care attendants in Holyoke and the surrounding areas in Western Massachusetts. I've also worked as a learning coordinator for our international union since 2019. All of my work has involved working with low-income workers who are often also facing marginalization on the basis of their race, language, gender identity, sexual orientation, disability status, or other identities. I have seen firsthand the power of workers organizing, believing in and building their own leadership and knowledge, and demanding change. My belief and hope that we can create a world with social, racial, and economic justice by building democratic movements from the ground up is a guiding principle of my life and work. Despite the progressive values that brought me to Amherst, I have realized that these values do not often translate to local politics. I have seen oversized building projects and development continually prioritized in our town budgets and policies at the expense of living wages for our civil employees and educators, and basic service and infrastructure that year-long residents like me and my family depend on. If elected to town council, I would prioritize infrastructure projects that are needs, not wants. This includes better roads, a new fire station, a new DPW building, and not spending any more taxpayer money on the library project than is already committed. I would also prioritize paying fair and competitive wages to all town employees and lifting up our lowest paid workers, such as paraeducators, to a living wage. In Amherst, we see a lot of Black Lives Matter signs, but not a town council that is willing to listen to and take seriously recommendations from the Community Safety and Social Justice Committee, and that too often marginalizes people of color who serve in public office. But Amherst could be a leader in racial justice at every level. If I were elected, I would support fully funding the town's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Office, which is currently underfunded. Secondly, I would support applying a racial justice lens thoroughly and consistently to all town projects, programs, and policies. I support the implementation of the plans of the African Heritage Reparations Assembly, and I support building a BIPOC-led youth empowerment center. I will advocate for language justice policies that create equitable participation in government for all, regardless of English language ability. I also see in Amherst many residents who are deeply concerned about the climate crisis, and so am I. But I also see a town council that moves too slowly on even the most common sense issues that we can take action on now. For example, we could speed up the implementation of community choice aggregation with a robust community advisory committee. We could speed up contracting a waste hauler for the town with composting to reduce our trash. And we could have a solar bylaw that prioritizes solar on parking lots, rooftops, brownfields, anywhere but cutting down trees to put more solar panels. And we need more funding for our sustainability office. We cannot take action on all these measures if we don't have more support staff in that office. So I support a higher budget for sustainability services. I also see a school system in which paraeducators are not paid a living wage, teachers' pay increases don't make up for inflation, and educators who play vital roles in our schools are being laid off. We could have public schools that attract top-level talent through excellent working conditions and living wages for teachers and paras, with innovative curricula that engage our students and prepare them for the challenges of the 21st century. We could have schools where difference is celebrated and bullying on the basis of LGBTQ identity or any other is swiftly dealt with by a staff and administration that puts children's safety from harm front and center at all times. We have a lot of problems in this town, but I believe we can do better, and we have a ton of potential. I see my contribution as bringing people together to create change, as I have done my whole adult life as an organizer. In my campaign and in my service, I commit to reach out to all of the residents in my district, to have conversations about the issues that matter to them and what we can do about them together. Thank you.